Before we start this video, I want to thank you guys for all your support on the channel. We're doing something a little bit different. We're going to have a webcam on, kind of detailing some updates that we're going to be coming through the future. Today I want to make this announcement. What's going to be going on to the channel, I'll be having like little gift cards. I'm just using this as an example because I like shopping at Chipotle, eating at Chipotle. This is a gift from me, not for you, but I'm giving you an example. So I'm going to have like, you know, different network cards like PlayStation and Xbox and maybe sometimes EA cards for you guys just in random videos. So make sure you guys kind of stay tuned for that because I can't give out a lot of gift cards like some most people do. It's just gonna be like little random days. I can give you a heads up. It might start this week or next week. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that video. You know, it's gonna be happening, you know, either days. They're gonna be like gift cards that are gonna be used, and of course they're gonna be US codes. So if you're in the UK, it probably won't work for you. So that's a heads up too. Once I get some UK codes, then we'll be okay. But they're United States codes, so you know it is what it is. That's just me because I live here, and and then plus I can use my discount and get half off. I mean, you know, you catch the drift. Anyways, we're gonna be having those type of events onto the channel to give you guys back your opportunity for watching my videos, leaving comments, leaving likes. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Hit the notification bell if you're subscribed. If you don't, if the bell icon is not notified for you, you're gonna miss out on a lot of rewards because you never know. They might not be $10 codes. They might be just random codes in the future. Never know. So stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, let's move on to today's topic, the season of the Drifter. All right, so of course today was a really big announcement about season of the Drifter. This is season 6. There's a lot of big opportunities, a lot of big things coming into here. Let me just turn this down. Okay, so there's a lot of big things coming out with season 6 of Destiny 2. We are in the ending process of season 5. That means the season of the Forge. You will still have an opportunity to kind of do those in-game content. There still will be available to you if you're in the process of like, hey, this is really interesting. I love Gambit. I kind of like this setting, and you're in the process of buying the annual pass. Players who own Destiny 2 Annual Pass will receive our second extension for the Destiny in-game. This time it's the Drifter, who will be your dealer in the evolution of the little game he calls Gambit, and the dangerous alliance with the Nine. So he has an alliance with the Nine. He has some connections with the Nine or something. He's probably doing some business deals. And at the bottom here, basically, if you guys check the Annual Pass content holders, we're just going to dive into here real quick. Basically, you have this little quest, and the quest back here, if you kind of see behind the wording, you see like the Vanguard. And of course, I don't know if the Vanguard even know that he's even there. I don't know if they know that he's even in the damn tower. I don't know if they even know he's there, but it is what it is. And we're gonna get to know about that little ball thing he got back there. We're gonna get to go inside his ship and kind of see, okay, what the hell is going on? What's this ball thing all about? So we're gonna get to the opportunity to understand everything. There's gonna be a lot of lore, a lot of backstory about him, and a lot of backstory about the Nine. We kind of see that the Nine is pretty much everywhere. I mean, they was talking with the Queen. She got a little snippy with them at some point too, because you know she has a stink ass attitude. We saw them there. We're just like, what the fuck are they doing here? We just have that opportunity. And then here, floating little figurines. Here they are talking to, of course, the Drifter. So we're trying to figure out, okay, what's going on with the Nine? What's the alliances that they have? And what's going on? So we're going to have exotic quests going on. Of course, the free seasonal holders, they will have an exotic quest. And then us, we're going to have an exotic quest. Now, somebody asked me, we were talking or whatever, they asked me, are the exotic quests the same thing as our exotic quests? I said, I don't know. It could be really interesting. We might get this weapon and they might get a complete different weapon. So you never know. Of course, the annual pass content, we're going to have Gambit Prime and the Reckoning. And then we're going to have private matches. Each of us are going to have private matches and new maps. And then, of course, Gambit Prime, weapons and gear, new triumphs and lore books, invitation of the 9 exotic quests. And then we have this little quest right here where we have to pledge an allegiance to one of these people, the Drifter or the Vanguard. So we have to pledge ourselves to one of these alliances. You know, we have to pick and choose. So basically what they says here is the pledge is characters based. So if you have more than one character or more than one guardian, you can play both sides. So choose wisely. Now, if you have one character, which is like me, I have one character on PC, I have to choose very wisely. So I would, test it out first on PS4, and then I will work my way on to my character on PC. And then the invitation is really interesting. It says, Invitation of the Nine. Once upon a time, refer Axer's bounties. We will be exploring of the Nine and their mystery place in the universe. The past begins with Zerg on Friday, March 15th, because if you guys know, he does come on Fridays. Annual Pass owners will be able to pick an Invitation of the Nine. Now, like I said, freeholders will not. We will. Once the objectives are completed, it will transform into a bounty call into the unknown. This will be available to complete once per character, similar to the bounties you got from the beginning of Forsaken for completing an activity with a full gear set. Week over week for 9 weeks. Interesting. You will collect a new lord and powerful rewards. For annual pass holders, the reset of the Season of the Drifter packs into new combat specialties to embrace a new challenge to master. Like Season of the Forge, this journey will roll over time, but the Drifter have plenty of action players to experience on day 1. If you think your power is too low and you want to get caught up on the rest of the community, see the Drifter to complete his new Power Surge bounties. There will be enough items to bring your level 50 characters up to 640 power. So most of these, levels will be up to 640. Here is a more in-depth review of what you expect from the Season of the Drifter on day 1. So on day 1 of the reset date for Destiny 2 on March 5th, you will get the opportunity to do Gambit Prime and Reckoning Tier 1. And then, of course, private matches will be available for everybody, so you can try out private matches. This is day 1 available. For free and annual pass holders annual pass holders will get to do Gambit Prime and Reckoning Tier 1. Free seasonal holders, you will have a different activity. Check out the previous map on the previous screen. And then, of course, if everybody knows, Trials of Nine is not returning for the Fridays days for people to, do this and do that. So I kind of see where the replacement is kind of heading into. So you have March 5th, which is Tuesday, and then March 8th is Reckoning Tier 2. So there could be different tiers headed into, the Gambit, the Season of the Drifter. And then March 12th, which will be the next following Tuesday, you will have Gambit Prime. You will have a new map area, and it's going to call Deep 6. So there could be different mapping areas. They said we're going to have new maps. We're going to have new maps on Titan, then we're going to have new maps on Mars. At the same time, what's going to be happening with the Gambit Prime maps, the Thorn quests will be available. So that's where these Pledge an Allegiance quests comes into. Yes, you have to pledge an allegiance to one of these people of the United States of the Tower. So this is what's going to be happening on March 12th. You have to pledge yourself to one of these alliances in here. Either it's the Vanguard or the Drifter. And you have to listen to what they're saying. They're going to be talking to you, talking about, well, if you follow this path. But then the Drifter is like, well, if you follow this path. I'm just like, you're going to be picking and choosing what path you're going to follow and choose wisely. But for me, everybody allegiance is going to be, it's not going to be hard. It depends. It's going to be hard. It's going to be really hard because you're looking and just like, but what's the other, So you're just like stuck between you're stuck between two places because you're just like, I like the Thorn, but I kind of hated the Thorn. Maybe Hawk Moon. Never know. Maybe Hawk Moon might return. If she returns, my favorite hand cannon, the Hawk Moon returns, I would say, fuck the Thorn. I already had that already. Anyways, March 15th is the Invitation of the Nine and Reckoning Tier 3. And then March 19th will be Gambit Prime, a new map. I think this one's on Mars, if I'm not mistaken, because it says Legion. And then on and on and on and on for the next week. And then March 26th, day before my birthday, I took that week off too. Because my birthday is when is my birthday? My birthday is the Monday? Hold on, I'm just checking. Oh yeah, it is the Monday. So March 26th, Gambit Prime new map. April 2nd, Gambit Prime, all maps are available. Private matches, Gambit Prime, and blah, 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 blah. And then, of course, it's called Arc Week. I don't know what that means. I guess Arc all week. It's going to be April 9th. And that's free to all players. And then something here that I have not mentioned. Hold on. It's going to be happening April 6th to the May 6th. So let me go over here and see what that's all about. If they mention anything about that. No. Okay. All right. So right here on this screen, we're going to be talking about, of course, what they're going to be talking about. What's going to be happening with the Power Surge bounties, the new Gambit maps, the roles that are going to be happening with the Gambit Prime. So this is going to be really interesting. This really got me excited for Gambit, because Gambit is one of those favorite game modes that I really, really, really enjoy. So you're going to have a person that's going to be on offense. You're going to have another person that's going to be on defense. Another person that's going to be on moats. And then invaders invade the play areas of the other team. So you're going to, everybody, if you guys kind of notice right here on your screen right here, you kind of notice that these people have like little glowy type of armor sets. If you guys remember from D1, a lot of people has been questioning when these are going to come back. And they listen to the community. It's kind of coming back. These are... I don't remember. They didn't give me the color scheme, but I know the red means invaders. Yellow, white, and green. I don't know what that means, but they're going to be invaders. The Reaper focus on offensive kills, and then, of course, the Collector gather moats and all that stuff. So Gambit Prime also seek out to emphasize roles functions in the mode. So this is what Gambit Prime is all about. Gambit Prime is focused on things that has been happening in Gambit initially. If you guys play a lot of Gambit, which is me, I play mostly a lot, but I've been playing other activities, and Gambit has been getting on my nerves because the teammates are just not there. So Gambit, if you guys kind of notice, if you work with a team, especially if you're not on mic, or if you're working with your squad, some of you guys have different roles. You have that one person who is a PvP master. So you have that invader. Then you have a person like me. I'm on two different... Well, actually, I'm on three. I'm on three different sides. So I'm the person that collects a lot of the moats. Or you have that one person that collects all the fucking moats from you. And then you have the person that's on defense that kind of goes and take down the taking that is... blocking you for, dispositing your moats. I'm usually that person. And then you have the offensive player who just kills everybody, annihilate those kills, and, get them out of the way, and the moats drops. Those are usually my roles in Gambit. And then now they kind of like taking that and probably seeing that and kind of putting that in Gambit Prime. And that would be very useful, especially with your squad. You will know. And then it would be more useful. So when you're in the arena area, getting yourself kind of prepared to go inside Gambit, you will kind of know it's like, oh, this person's armor is like, oh, this is the offensive player. And then usually in most cases, you will have the invaders. And sometimes that might be maybe useful to you because all they do is invade. And that might be a problem. So... oh crap, these are the invaders or whatever, and they might be really good, and then there's some cases where invaders are not really good at, depositing the moats. They're not really good on offense, but when it comes to PvP type of stuff, they're really good in. So it might be a positive side to them, it might be a negative side to them if you have all invaders in that one area. And if you have like a mixture, you have the offense, the defense, the moat collector, and the invaders, that's really good. Then it will see, okay, these people are a team. We need to get prepared. We need to stay focused on. So this is really a good idea to have roles and kind of understand how Gambit works and get you prepared to how to do certain things. So that's really good. Gambit Prime. So let's go in more details about that. We already talked about the roles. Gambit Prime is the high risker, high reward version of Gambit. The mode starts out with a traditional Gambit, but will become something different as the season continues. The action takes place over a single intense round. Players can drain moats from the enemy team. The new Primeval Phrases mechanic encourage players to work as a team to DPS the boss. So that's going to be really interesting. And a lot of people like to DPS the boss in Gambit because they like to go down. So make sure that you have a team that is pretty solid. For people who play by themselves, it might be a problem. So like me, I usually play by myself when my friends are not online, but it is what it is. So there's going to be new prime weapons feed includes, there's going to be a new hand cannon, there'll be a soul survivor sniper, and then of course there's going to be a doomsday launcher. The reckoning is a new mode that's going to be available. The reckoning is basically all out by finishing a Gambit Prime matches. It's a PvE inside the Drifter's Ball. There are three difficult tiers. So we're going to be in tier 1 on Tuesday and then tier 2 on Friday. So, and I'm looking to see if there's tier 3, but there's no tier 3. Oh yeah, there's tier 3 on March 15th. Of course, they're going to be available to all players. There are going to be new pinnacle weapons for the Crucible, and of course, there's going to be a Vanguard pinnacle weapon. Of course, there are going to be new pinnacle weapons for Gambit. There's going to be a lot of pinnacle weapons for Gambit, so of course, and of course, there's going to be a springtime event that's going to be available on April 16th through May 6th, but they haven't mentioned anything what's going to be in that event. Let's see what else. And another thing before I end this video is called the Power Surge Bounties. If you want to level up fast, these are special bounties that bring you up to 640 within 2 hours. So that's pretty good. And then, of course, we did mention earlier in this video about the private matches and, of course, the new maps. There are going to be new maps for Mars on week 1. And then week 2 is going to be a new one on Titan. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. There's going to be a little bit more details on what's going to be happening for the next couple of hours or so. Of course, this week's article for Bungie is going to be coming out pretty soon. So it's going to be detailing a lot of things. If you guys want to learn more about the Season of the Drifter, I will leave another link which is showcasing the Season of the Drifter page for you guys. And of course, I will leave the video doc for you guys at the bottom of your screen. As you can see, there's going to be a new activity called Gambit Prime. And as you can see, the Reaper, the Invader, the Collector, and of course, the Encounter Invaders and Protect Your Banks. Oh, that's me. That's me. I'm that person. I'm all of them except the Invader. I'm not really good at PvP. And then, of course, the new PvE activity, the Reckoning. As you can see, Allure, Pinnacle PvE, or you can earn gear into these activities. And of course, new weapons and armors. As you can see on your screen, there's new weapons and armor. It's these beautiful weapons, these beautiful designs, these lovely designs. As you can see, of course, gameplay updates. Of course, there's going to be Power Surge Bounties, Iron Banner returns, and of course, exotic weapons and armor. Annual Pass can add more best weapons to their collections. And the Pinnacle Chase. As you can see, these are the new Pinnacle Chase for the Crucible, for the Vanguard, and for Gambit. This weapon kills with any weapon, improves this weapon's damage for a short times. Dragonfly deals more damage based on the number of precision hits made beforehand. Kill increases weapons damage until it is starved and reloaded. So basically, this is looks like a submachine gun. I think could be. I could be lying too. I don't know all of the weapons because I'm stupid. And then you have. This looks like a scout rifle to me. And then, of course, this automatically looks like a new machine gun. So, yeah, it is what it is. There's going to be a lot of things coming into the annual pass. And as you can see on your screen, the Thorn is making its return from Destiny 1. And if you want to buy the annual pass, it is retail for, let's just randomly just say it. No, I don't want to buy it on PC. So, I want to buy it now. It's going to be retailing at the same price for PS4 and Xbox One for $34.99. So if you want to buy this, it's going to be available for you for $34.99 on PC. Xbox is $35. Yes, $35 on Xbox. PC is $34.99, and of course on PS4 is $34.99. If you guys have any questions, any details, let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys think about the Season of the Drifter. Do you think this is, a new way that, Bungie is kind of improving their game over time? And I think they are listening to the community and they're trying to make some changes to make their games better. So let me know in the comment section down below, do you think this is okay? If you guys like this type of setup, let me know, and I would do this more often. Kind of like, read to you guys a little bit. I don't read everything in details because you guys can read, basically, because it's going to be in the description down below. Anyways, I hope you guys have a beautiful day, a beautiful Thursday. It's nice and sunny here in South Florida. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys in my next post.